Mahomes going to put it up right away. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Mahomes. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted.
Brand, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Come on. Hey.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And he's got some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Chiefs had 7-4 on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. They'll run for it with Akers. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
19 target, 19. Hurt. Pass the 50.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
19 Wyatt.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got a man complete. A big play there for KC. And even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Dobbins running out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually third down, fourth down? They got him on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run right on the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. It's a gain of 34. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Back to throw. Hayes. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'll be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Here we go. Alert! Alert!
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Steps away. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well. But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Out quickly to Judy. Finding room at midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. 20, 10. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold it, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
Well, there's some excitement. Right? Go for 2. And instead, it gets picked off. How about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly. And getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
48 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ball game. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
2nd and 4. Rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He starts with a give to Akers. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go again here with Akers. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to get. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Back to throw here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Broncos. Robbie Anderson, 40 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you...
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Broncos will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That time a pickup of 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now a give. Akers running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Going right back to Akers. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. The 20, 10, 5.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And they'll run on the inside handoff. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Mahomes going to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And that'll be caught by Tony. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Broncos will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division game, it's usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for Denver, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.